Vincent van Gogh was one of the world's greatest artists. These are some of his self-portrait paintings that he painted of himself. And obviously one of the most important or well-known paintings is Starry Night. Here are some examples of his sunflowers. Sunflowers were special for Van Gogh. Yellow was the color of happiness for him, and in the Netherlands, sunflowers were a symbol of loyalty and devotion. When Van Gogh moved to Paris, he noticed the work of the famous Impressionist painters like Renoir and their use of bright, unmixed colors. Now we're going to go ahead and get started working on our own paintings of sunflowers. As you begin working on this painting, you're going to start out with a drawing. I kind of tried to find the middle of the paper, and halfway in the middle of the paper on down, I started drawing out my vase. Your vase can be any shape. The drawing guide that's provided for you can help you as you begin making your paper for sunflowers. It starts out step by step, and you can notice that I have that right at my side as I begin drawing out my circles and the lines for my flowers. Having this drawing guide right beside you is supposed to be beneficial, helpful, as you begin drawing out some of your shapes of flowers. Please don't feel like you have to use this. You know, when we looked at some of Van Gogh's sunflowers, they're all a little bit different by how many flowers he draws or paints, as well as how many different types of flowers. So, you know, I want you to think back of those pictures that we saw at the beginning of the video and use that as our inspiration. The idea sheet, like I said, is just there as a guide to help you as you begin drawing, but please don't feel like it has to look exactly like the idea sheet. It's just there if you want to use it. By all means, we're all artists in here, and you might have a different way of drawing your flowers in the vase. So just, you know, it's there to help you if you want it, but please don't feel like it has to look just like it or you have to draw it exactly like this. Do whatever works best for you. These are your flowers. After I've drawn the flowers, I'm going to put a few stems in there. And lastly, a little line with a table that my vase could be set on. Vincent van Gogh put his name on the vase. I'll place mine on the vase as well. Now that we're done drawing out our sunflower vase and table, go ahead and get some tempera paints. They're the tempera cakes that we've used. And go ahead and grab a big brush, not an itty bitty small brush. My goal right now is to just get some color onto the page. Notice at the end of this video, or at the end of the painting step, there is little to no white on this. So my goal right now is to get the color on, and I'm not concerned about making things perfect or making things right. That'll be your detail stuff with oil pastels later. So the center of my flowers, the outside of my flowers, I just need to get color put on in a quick amount of time. Now that my project is dry, this is one of my favorite parts of the project. I've got color applied onto the page, and now it's my detail time. Now I grab my oil pastels and I start outlining, coloring, and designing and mixing some colors into my project. This is really what's going to take my sunflowers and bring them to life. I really like the way this looks. I hope you enjoy the process and enjoy making your own sunflower vase project inspired by Vincent van Gogh. Thanks, everyone.